Howdy.
The NCR took back Nelson. Maybe they... You looking to buy some supplies? Weapon mods are things... Special ammo includes things like armor There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite of... It's all about quantity over... Thanks. Prim has a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
you holding up? Don't look like...
World's blue experience is also 15 plus. You have a premonition that I will be able to drink the movie to somebody specifically creepy. You will go into anything for it and go it could have been take any time after. Old places here, which one? Oh wait, they got a cool Oh wow. It's kind of hoping that Old World Blues. Old World.
In the years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
It's trying to have efficient researchers just to the big empty world. Wow. Okay. Pretty cool. Wow. Black Mountain, I suppose. Pretty good. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I have my ferret. This is nice. Oh, I do have this. Yeah, do that. Ballast damage to resistance from background power destroyed. Alright, let's put it right on. Okay, my capacity of it. College registration. What? I can't even dock to this. Hello? I would want to talk to everything. Why would I want to talk to Dr. Dostal? Oh, possibly. Need to look on disable treat of activity. Be careful of the comments. Luxury that sound is well. Hey, buddy. Oh, shit. Patient. It's sure looking good. Good. Oh, so, oh yeah, what about this? How about yes, should 50%. Yes. What am I going to do? Let's just try this.
see wriggling on its feet? Disgusting.
There you go.
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would know.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends on one's own frame of reference, Dr. O. Look at its little nose with its 2 orifices for ingesting oxygen.
Noses? Why, the great static. These lobotomites confound me with their sheer number of useless extremities. Now it's holding up an array of fully erect hand penises. If it tries to insert them, activate vivisectors. Dr. Klein, wait. I don't believe those gestures were random. Random at all. It's been following our conversation. The lobotomite understands us.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little lobotomite is unusually attentive for something whose brain...
Nonsense. Lobotomites can't.
Ace, have you been in the mentats again? If we slow down our oroprocessoreceptors to understand this excretion, we'll all be rendered ignorant.
All of you, power down, shut up, and let me prove once and for all how wrong lobotomite.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to run.
Those were words, weren't they? In the form of questions. Our efforts have turned against us.
Perhaps as we were ruthlessly lobotomizing it with our cutters, we filled this skin envelope with awareness.
Wait, if what you're theorizing is this lobotomite understands us...
Then this may be Dr. Klein, a transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right... It can only be...
If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big Fool. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you. Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain with their pinch. Even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain research centers cannot save you. So, that's all. Goodbye.
Mobius. Always the same broadcast. He's clearly mad.
What are we going to do? There's no way we can breach the Forbidden Zone. There's those robot scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone.
Except Dr. Mobius and the tech...
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor?
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent. Perhaps
But what of its brain? We scooped that out. We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in...
Yes, but it's still aware and responsive. Look at it. If we ask it politely and leave the part about the unnecessary, ruthless lobotomizing out... We removed your brain. Yes. So soft. Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
Once the brain was out, then came the coils. The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
prediction, shock, and positive damage. Wow, my brain has been affected. Wow.
Yeah, 8, no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the... what? The
Tesla coils in its head.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the pacification field. This is a no-no. Reminds me of my days in America. Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, transmit the radio map wave. Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8's transmitter, they, well, move sometimes.
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold hard technology, however. So do not give in to your biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much carrying them. You have... And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to a... The technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array. The psychoanalytic, cardiac dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this world...
and 8's sonic sound wave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great...
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal by our standards. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not... What illogic is this? Keep your filthy, penis-tipped feet out of our labs and secrets.
There are things here no lobotomite was meant to see. Things that would have...
Yeah, we don't come into your lab and decant your solutions.
Only the magnificence of our monitors allow for true comprehension of the wonders of Big Mountain. Shield your jellied eyes lest they burn from your skull.
You would not dare. The radar fence that surrounds the Big Mountain crater will protect you from straying beyond the facility.
The mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the proximity warning shall be your warning. You are too close.
If you get near it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head shut off one by one. Click, click, click.
Possible memory loss will occur along with long-term nerve degradation. It is tied to not having a brain attached to your nervous system. But the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about. Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are... You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously by your deadened perceptions.
Oh, Dr. Klein?
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me things, oh, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processor...
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already...
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together.
You're always yelling. My receptors can't take it.
I am yelling because you contaminated specimens can't... It is truly the end of all intelligence. So, if we have the sound wave, sonic projecto thing gun, then what in Heisenberg's name do we need from X8?
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun. It was designed to broad...
And it is lost in X8, just as X8 is forever lost.
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was call me Fink Tattletale and all the kids you hated, you little...
Give the lobotomite the...
Oh?
What is he?
I think he's sonjaculating into the gun. Getting it. Ding.
You give it to the lobotomite.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own technological needs. Let me give it a little sonic sterilization first. All right. Here, my little teddy bear. I have thoroughly removed all Robco terminate code spew from the...
Yes, I believe Watts Electronics tended to make the battery...
They certainly did. Batteries for my vivisectors would always come up short right before a climax.
I think Watts manufactured holodiscs. Or was it holotapes? Never can keep those two straight. Anyway, we're out of small energy cells. You have some? And no, I don't want to handle your batteries. Just pass them on to the
What did it say? Spit lead? What, like pen?
Oh, I think it wants a combustion.
A gun? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun.
Dr. 8 is correct. We already have given the teddy bear a lethal sonic death ray, filled with his sonic ejaculate and sterilized by my soft oohing. Giving the teddy bear a gun would be the equivalent of following a glass of hemlock with an Abraxo chaser. Delicious and redundantly deadly.
If you're going to bring the Socratic method into it, fine. Give the Loboto bear a combustion gun. Burrows.
Are you... Wait, I said that already. Yes, I have the Cyberdog gun, with the little floppy metal ears and the curious nose tip.
Fine. Done. That gun makes me uncomfortable anyway. Always worried it's going to hump my chassis. Anything else, Loboto? No.
The sonic emitter should be sterilized.
Careful where you're pointing that. That device wasn't always a weapon.
Force fields prevent us from moving.
They are.
The sonic emitter was specially designed to disable our own safety fields here in Big Mountain. When some of us lost our access passes, Dr. O.
That only happened once. And I know you were behind.
Dr. O, you rewind that comment.
Plenty of rewinding already going on in your filmography tapes. Surprised that things don't snap out of their cases with repeated observations.
Yes. Well, no. Not currently.
Yeah, we lost that part of the schematics. Or Boros did.
It is lost. All questions lead to this conclusion. The blue fields within Bear...
Fine, so, yes. Get these things for us. Do not... Well, good. What are the token words spoken in this case?
Wait, is it leaving? But, Dr. I volunteer my chambers, so it might be stared at. My monitor radar slowly scanning its form to collect.
No! That would put it too close to us. It could press buttons, turn lights on.
We could give it Mobius's old room. That's where its brain got scooped out anyway. And plus, might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all. See what I did there?
I suppose. We'll have to move that couch out of there. And putting that off to...
8 says, let the lobotomite take the Sync Central Intelligence personnel. That stuffy Mobius program butler can walk the lobotomite, feed it, barter with it for her.
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there. With my teddy bears. And it would be nice to have it so...
Your logic, combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free, has swayed me. Here, I present the Sync Central Intelligence. Lobotomite, take this chip to the sink, plug it in, and make sure the chip... Then make whatever crude biologic demands you need of the sink. It will... I cannot dispute your logic.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. Might be some old Nuka-Cola or Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps lying around. Still might be enough to trick the Sync's trade routines. Mobius put that test line for caps in the code as a debug command.
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason. His wild speculation concerning post-Hall...
Enough! Surrender these so-called bottle caps, Nuka and...
All right, here, cap away. Hope that...
I guess. Might be more somewhere, I forget. Yes, you may need to wiggle it in. There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience levels are depleted. Now go. Rest in the sink if you must, but leave...
If you're done, can we move again? My biogel's starting to crampagulate.
Of course! Go man your science stations!
Oh, wow, that's good. What was the last one? So try it again. Oh, wow. Whew, okay. Save it. Gosh darn.